1001s in the hour, I'ma make it stretch. I just made a mess. I just made a mess. I got cash by the bundle, so I never press. I just made a mess. I just made a mess. 50-yard TD with the winning catch. Oh no.
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Chicago Bears. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They're going to get 9 here on first down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win. We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got some space here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They only needed a couple, but the blocking was good. And, of course, you can't tamp him down when he gets past that line of scrimmage.
No, and guess what? Not only were they physical in the point of attack, they executed so well. That's what you have to do in short yardage situations. Everyone has to be in the right spot, taking on a defender to give him the chance that they did, and he took full advantage of it.
And the safety, Trayvon Merrick, up to make the play defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off play action, Fields. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later. And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr on the move to his left. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
No tight end had more catches in 2020 than Darren Waller with 107. The 3rd most by a tight end in history. Maybe we should just take the label off and call him an outstanding receiver.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now on first down. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down for the touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on first and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Let's go. 25, check 25, check 25. Watch the kill, turn up, kill.
And they'll get this to Ruggs on the jet sweep. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Third down and goal to go.
And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Derek Carr, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Extra point by Carson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Third and 2, Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
2nd and 5 now. Fields. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Well, CD, when you combine accuracy with a big arm, you get throws like that. And Justin Fields may very well be making these kinds of plays at the pro level for years to come.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Santos with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. On play action, it's Carr. Out to his left. And he will find his man Ruggs. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a play fake. Carr rolling to his left. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Robert Quinn. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Third and long after that sack. Looking to throw. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a from the Giants sideline.
41 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season, and the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
The score, Raiders 14, Bears 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Fields flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe than returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. To sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town at 2nd and a country mile. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. One play action. Fields eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On first down, Carr escaping the pressure right. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play there for the Raiders.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On second down and 4, Carr. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play there for the Raiders. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The final shot here before half for Carr. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 25 yards out. Carlson able to put this one through. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. With the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Play action. Now it's Carr. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On play action, now Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 35.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not. Because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. To throw his Carr. Forced out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. On 3rd and short, Drake. He's got the first down inside the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Drake will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
15 yards. And the Bears first down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with Harris. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On second and 12, Fields. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big play that time on the catch and run. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. Play action. It's Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try and run with Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Najee Harris, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode Really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Carr. Looking downfield for Jones. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Bears are right back in this football game. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And they'll get him down up past the 15. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Now Harris. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. On first down, it's Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Bears.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Off play action. Fields. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Raiders are going to get the football back at their own 17. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
Oh, he sheds himself free. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play there for the Raiders. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Throwing on first down is Carr. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Carr, a handoff here to Drake. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go with Jacobs. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A huge play there for Chicago. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Again, Fields. Eluding the pressure right. Touchdown, Bears! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears get a bit closer. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. He's at the 50. Well, Charles, I guess you have to give some credit to the fact that they rallied and made the tackle, didn't allow 2 points to go the other way there.
Find that silver lining, because what happened prior to that was not positive. Go for 2, fumble the football, give up a return, but you're exactly right. They did hustle and prevented a score going against them.
On the return comes Drake. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And some room to maneuver. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 96 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Defensively, they know the situation. They stack the line. Heck, that was a goal line set right there.
And it's the right play for them, exactly what they have to do. They want to take away every gap, every crack, and make sure no one can get through it. But here's the deal, though. You've worked on offense all year long about these types of defensive fronts. If they can penetrate it at all, your runner has a chance to go a long way.
It could be a house call. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Carr. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A shotgun snap, Fields. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders are going to have it here just past the 25. Okay, just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game.